Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University, the closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball, great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. In now, Brandon Nimmo. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
That is third. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And that misses. 2-1. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's through for a hit. Throw into second, and he's safe. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Batting third.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one in there.
Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .375 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch on its way. On a Foul line. That's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Nimmo is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting
Now batting, Steven Strasburg. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 7.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, Tomas Nido. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate now, Noah Syndergaard. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. The 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch on 2-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, after that hit right there, D'Lo, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for Washington.
Digging in now, Howie Kendrick looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Pete Alonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Misses, ball 2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to Zimmerman. The double play to end the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. And he fouls this one off. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
The third baseman, number 30.
Digging in the switch hitter Asdrubal Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The count now at 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate, Tomas Nido. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Line drive to left. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-2. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground. 1 away. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Adam Eaton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. So here's Pete Alonso.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Stephen Strasburg. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One out, nobody on. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at third. Cabrera's there. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. At the plate, Juan Soto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Lifted the other way out to left center, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. Fouled away.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13.
Ready now as Drupal Cabrera. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wander Suero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup. Follow.
And batting in the 7th, number 51, Wander Suero. Now playing third base. And batting 9, number 8.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Noah Syndergaard. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Out in front of that one may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting,
Carter Kieboom digs in now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
At the plate now, Trey Turner. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Adam Eaton digging in next. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. That's leave a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Pete Alonso will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Conforto is retired, 2 down now. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
So now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. The count now at 2-1. Ground ball left side. Kendrick on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end. Into the box, Eric Thames, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Betances is ready. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Betances is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a...
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
That's not an easy pitch to get to. That upper 90s fastball, up and in. I think he ambushed him right there. He must have been looking for it.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 4-2. Daniel Hudson enters from the pen to start.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Suzuki has it. And the throw is in time. Cano is retired, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman.
Ready once again, J.D. Davis. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
Now at the plate, Tomas Nido. So far 2 for 3 in this one. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Suzuki corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 39, Edwin.
Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out. Stepping in, Carter Kieboom, 1 for 1 after a single his 1st time up. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Last strike now for the Nats. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
4-2 the final score today. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his 1st of the year. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon.